John, I suspect that you'll cover a lot of the questions I've got in your summary of the 90 minutes because it was kind of quite a calm game, but a lot of big key incidents. How did you view them?
I thought they were stubborn. I thought they were hard to break down. Didn't think it was a great game. The pitch didn't help. End of season pitch. I mean, it might look good on camera, but certainly playing on it, it's not great. It was slow. It made the ball didn't move quickly enough on it, which made us play slowly and not get the ball about quickly enough. It meant that they could get back into their positions quicker and make them all the harder to break down. So I didn't think it was a great game. It's not the greatest game I've been involved in. Just moments like the penalty, not an awful lot Kyle Benedict's can do about it. The ball was rammed at him from close range and his arms were down by his side. But we've seen penalties given for that all season, so unfortunately you just have to accept it. But it gave them that little bit of assurance, so to speak, because they might have been nervy the day, and if we had got a goal in front, it might have been a whole different story. Of course we didn't, but I'm saying, so that gave them that little bit of cushion that they needed. And then another moment, there's a corner kick where they scored from the corner kick, which have been a threat all season, but even more so recently, where Ashcroft's done really well scoring goals, and Fontaine today has popped up with one. So there wasn't a lot of big goal mouth action. There wasn't a lot of chances. They were, as I say, they were stubborn. They were hard to break down, and we just couldn't really produce the quality that we needed to open them up. We didn't have the quality to open them up, and that's a wee bit disappointing. I thought we would have had more, to do that, about us to actually do that. So disappointing that we didn't create enough. So we dust ourselves down. It's disappointing, but we are still in the driving seat. We have to beat Hearts next week to finish second. So it's a good game to look forward to, and with one game to go, still a lot to play for.
Late red card for Dylan Tate. What was your view of that incident?
Well, I mean, from what I can see, I've not seen it back. I think it was a red card. Yeah, I think it was a red card. I think Dylan had to make the challenge because he. Other than that, the player was going through and go, and McGlynn's not injured or hurt, so that's just one of these things.
It's maybe the unsurprising thing that we leave from Dens with the fact that we can see there's just the thinnest of margins between ourselves and Dundee's, sitting in second and third with an eye on the playoff. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, the start of the season, we would be bite your hand off of where we are, absolutely bite your hand off, and I think we've always got to relate to that, it's like everything in life, the better you do, the more you expect, and the expectation levels drive up, and so we just have to accept that it's been a little bit of a hiccup today, not quite fired. This game, when the fixtures came out, you're going to finish the season away to Dundee and at home to Hearts. Are two difficult games on paper, and it was no different the fact that today we come here and we're sitting 4 points clear. It was always going to be a hard game, so it was, and Dundee away, Dundee are, big club, big massive football club, and we are coming up from League One, so of course it was always going to be a hard game. We've done really, really well. The players have been magnificent. Everyone in the football club has done an amazing job to get us where we are, and we don't let this upset us now. Whether it be second or third, it all remains in our hands at this point.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. It is in our hands. It would be nice to have done it today. It's not been the case. So we've got a nice game now on Friday night against Hearts. They've won it very well today. They've won convincingly today. So a big game to look forward to.
We'll catch up with you midweek, John, and we'll let you get away to see your players post-match here. Thank you.
Thanks, David.